Good morning, class. This is the 7th grade run through on how to do week 23, 5 a day. So for the Monday, you're going to be reading the sentence after following a strict exercise program. My doctor told me that my health was improving. So the biggest problem here is we've got a person in here, so we don't have a misplaced modifier. We do have a misplaced modifier. We have a person. So just rearrange this so who is following that strict exercise program. For strategy 2, you have candid, blunt, forthright. You probably have to look up all 3 of those words to decide what the connotation, if you should be putting a plus, a minus, or a negative. For number 3, you have the word jargon. So again, please use the context clues to figure that out. For number 4, synonym of havoc. You might have to look up some of the other words underneath, but again, havoc, synonyms mean the same. And then acupuncture. You might need to look up that word. Maybe you've heard of it before, but break it into its parts. For those of you listening in for Tuesday, we are going to be eliminating the wordiness or the redundancies. So kind of tighten up that sentence. You should be able to get it down quite a bit. For number 2, you can just, for the 3 words, humility, illegal, or engineer, which word is spelled wrong. So when you do your Google Doc, you can type that up. For number 3, what is the figure of speech? So please make sure when you're typing these that you type the figure of speech and then you identify it. Remember, hyperboles are big exaggerations. Personification is when you're making something that isn't alive, have human qualities. A simile uses like or as. Metaphors are comparing things but don't use like or as. And then idiom would be your last choice where you have a group of words that doesn't mean what it's intending. Don't forget to identify what it means on number 4. And for number 5, please label your subjects and verbs like we used to for this. If there is a subject and a verb, then you would choose clause, and then you would decide if it's independent or dependent. Okay? If it doesn't have a subject and a verb, then you would choose phrase only. For those of you that are continuing to tune in, this is the information on the Wednesday for week 23. You have the word carnage, so you know how to do your my definition, your dictionary definition, and then you can find, please at least make sure you have 4 words that have carn in them or end with age. That has to be a suffix. Don't start your word with age. Elongate, I would say that once you look that up, the definition is kind of within the word, but when you look it up, you should be choosing 2 items. For number 4, as far as the commas, like I would say in class, please make sure that you're using your fluency, and I would say that you need 2 commas there. For number 5, for the word abate, you might need to look that up, and then antonym is opposite. For Thursday, number 4, don't forget to go back to your Monday. You're going to be choosing candid, blunt, or forthright to see which one goes in there, and it should be pretty obvious because of some words that are in the sentence, and then explain why you chose your word. Number 3, you have the word devout. So all 3 definitions are adjectives, and you can see that devout is being used as an adjective. It's between the, which tells me a noun is coming, and fans or people, that is the noun. So here you're just going to have to go by the definition. For number 4, I noticed that comma right there. I noticed that but. So I'm thinking that there should be 2 choices that you would have. Remember, check on each side of that comma conjunction. If you have a subject verb and a complete but on both sides, a subject verb and a complete but, then you would choose compound. If that is not the case, then you would, you'll either be choosing probably compound or compound complex. In number 5, embarrass and mortify. Those words are similar, but embarrass and mortify, if we think about the level of intensity, mortify is worse. So when you're looking at the other pairs, then make sure that they're synonyms, but the second word is kind of a higher level of intensity. All right, that'll get us through week 23. If you have any questions, make sure you ask me in class or send me a message. Thanks.